Hey guys, Misty Clark here with Moms for Lowered Expectations. We're going to teach you how to make pumpkin donut holes. So I am so excited to have a guest here with me today. I have Ida Smith, and she has written a new book called Deciphering Invisibility. So Ida, tell us a little bit about this book.
Okay, Deciphering Invisibility is a sequel to my first Jagged Journeys novella, The Invisible Cipher. In Deciphering Invisibility, Neil Gatlin once again finds himself over his head in trouble, and he's trying to decipher the clues to figure out who is after him. With people against him on both sides of the law, he is not short on enemies, and he must make some tough decisions that could put his freedom, his relationships, and his life in danger. If only he could be invisible.
Yes. Now, this book is so good. I read it in a day. I did not want to go to sleep because I was like, what happens next? What happens next? What happens next? So you're going to have to get it when it comes out. But one of the characters, Phyllis, makes these pumpkin donut holes at Halloween to pass out to neighborhood children. And the recipe is actually based on Ida's mom's recipe. So, Ida, what is the story behind this recipe?
Okay, this is a story. This is a story.
It is a story. About your mama. Okay.
It's a recipe that my mom used to make, and this is going to date me back to the days when you used to be able to give out apples and baked goods to kids when they were trick-or-treating. And so my mom would make these pumpkin donut holes and pass them out, mostly to the older kids. And she started noticing that the kids would come around, get some donut holes, and then come back around and get some more, and get some more. And finally she said, haven't I seen you a few times? And they'd be like, yeah, but these are so good. And so they are a family favorite, and today we're going to make some for you.
So yeah, and the recipe is actually in the back of Ida's book, and so that's why you'll have to check it out in mid-November. So we're going to get started here. Now, first, you're going to want to cream your shortening and your sugar. I went ahead and, so then that way it can be creaming while you're putting together your dry ingredients. I went ahead and creamed mine before we started filming so I didn't have to yell at you over the sound of the KitchenAid, because I'll do that later in the video. I didn't want to do it twice. So we'll get started on the dry ingredients. Now we're going to add some flour here. I have whole wheat flour, but it doesn't matter what kind of flour you have. And what do you have over there?
We have some salt and nutmeg and ginger. And we have some baking powder.
Not soda, powder.
Yes. We have some instant milk. And Misty's found a great little clue here. This beats so much having to buy the big huge box. And where'd you find that, Misty?
Walmart.
Yeah. Yes.
So, yep.
So, and then we also have some cinnamon.
Yeah, so we're just going to mix this up here. Just kind of stir it together a little bit. Alrighty. And then, now this is when I'm going to start yelling at you. Because we're going to turn on the KitchenAid. So, we're going to add to the shortening and the sugar. And I'm going to lock it, because I've done that before. We're going to add 2 eggs. And I love having this guard on here, because then I can just kind of slip my ingredients in there. And if they splatter or something, it doesn't come off out on me. Okay, so we're going to have 2 eggs. And then we have some pumpkin and vanilla. We'll just scoop that down in there. And this is just canned pumpkin that you can find at the grocery store. This time of year, at my Walmart, they had, well, not mine, I don't own one, but the one in my town.
You don't own it?
Yeah, no, I don't own it, but they had it with the baking and not with the canned vegetables, so just a little tidbit there for you. Okay, now you get that good and mixed, and then you're going to alternately add the flour mixture and ginger ale. So we're going to add in here okay, we're going to do some flour, and then we have some ginger ale here, and we're going to pour that in there, kind of clean that off a little bit, or not, and we'll turn it up, get it mixing pretty good in there, and then get some more flour. And now the recipe does call for to use a sieve when you're doing your dry ingredients, but since I had whole wheat flour, it didn't work out so well, so not a sieve, a sifter.
But you can use a sieve.
And I tried the sieve, and with whole wheat flour, it just didn't work very well, because all it's pretty thick, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what this looks like. Okay, it's kind of just a thick, like if you've ever made a pumpkin pie, and you know what that filling looks like, it's just a little bit thicker version on that. And I'll just kind of stir in the rest of that flour there, okay? And so we're going to put that together there. Okay, so it's just a little bit thicker than a pie filling. So now we already have our oil. I just have oil in a pan, and with my cookie thermometer, well, my thermometer, I guess it's not cookie back, my thermometer back there, and Ida has got an actual fryer, and so she is going to go through with you, I'm going to take part of this back there with me, and she's going to go through with you how to make your donut holes.
Okay,
there you go.
So if you have a deep fryer, you probably know that there is a minimum and maximum level, and you want to kind of keep it between that if you're going to be making double or triple the recipe for a entertaining, then you're going to want to just kind of keep track of that. You also want to make sure that you're using the same kind of oil, or you can have problems, and Misty could probably tell you about that sometime. So what we're going to do is we're going to use, the recipe actually calls for tablespoons, but we found that the spoons are a little too big, so use a small spoon and just kind of make a small little circle there, and just you want to slide in about 3 or maybe 5 of them in here. You don't want them too big, because with that ginger ale, they do expand and they will get a little bigger. You want to make sure that they cook all the way through. So we're going to slide those in there, and you want them to fry for about 2 minutes. And we'll also be taking and turning them over so that they fry evenly. Otherwise, you'll have dark bottoms and light tops. So, and what we've also done is we've prepared a pan with some paper towels on it to collect the oil when we take them out. So just put a few more in there. And Misty's behind me doing this in a pan if you don't happen to have a deep fryer.
And one thing you want to make sure of, because my oil is actually going down in the fryer, it keeps a better control of the oil, but my oil went down as I added the donuts in, so then you need to add more heat so that you can keep your temperature up to keep them cooking.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And if you're using a deep fryer, you also kind of want to leave a little time in between your batches so that the oil can reheat.
So when they're done, we'll actually just put them on the paper towels, and then we'll roll them around in the sugar the cinnamon sugar mixture, roll them around, and then this is what they end up looking like. We made a bunch of these earlier, and we ate a bunch of them, and they taste amazing. And so, for the full recipe, check out Ida's book in mid-November, Deciphering Invisibility, and you can also check her out at idasmithbooks.com. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.